At the Supreme Court this week, the Supreme Court fined a judge for undue delay after taking 7 years to resolve a prayer for a writ of preliminary injunction. The court found presiding judge Miguel S. Asuncion, Branch 99, Regional Trial Court, Antipolo City, Rizal, guilty of gross neglect of duty and fined him 201,000 pesos. The court deemed Judge Asuncion 7-year delay in resolving the matter as inexcusable, emphasizing that a request for a writ of preliminary injunction must be treated with urgency. In another decision, the Supreme Court stressed that imprisonment beyond the maximum penalty is not only cruel and inhumane, but also undermines the dignity of detainees. The court affirmed a woman's conviction of qualified theft, but ordered her immediate release from detention due to service of sentence. The court emphasized that the power of the courts to commit prisoners carries with it the duty to immediately release them in case of detention for a period equivalent to or longer than the maximum imposable penalty. The Supreme Court welcomed the enactment of new laws establishing additional trial courts in the country. Republic Act numbers 12044 to 12054 created 37 additional regional trial courts, 2 metropolitan trial courts, and 21 municipal trial courts in different cities and municipalities in Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. Australian mission to the Association of Southeast Asian Nations Ambassador Tiffany McDonald congratulated the Philippines on the development of the victim-sensitive guidelines in the justice system during a courtesy visit on the Supreme Court justices, represented by Chief Justice Alexander G. Gismundo and Associate Justice Maria Filomena D. Singh on November 5, 2024. The guidelines is an initiative of the Justice Sector Coordinating Council, or the JSCC, which is composed of the Supreme Court, the Department of Justice, and the Department of the Interior and Local Government. From November 6 to 8, the Supreme Court held various consultations with stakeholders to get input, suggestions, and feedback on proposed amendments to existing rules. The consultations aim to engage judges, court personnel, legal practitioners, and the academe in discussing the proposed new Code of Conduct for court personnel, the proposed new Code of Judicial Conduct for the Philippine judiciary, and the proposed amendments to the rules of civil procedure and criminal procedure. And that's your Supreme Court this week. I am Tiffany Dobletran, Supreme Court Information Officer.